Hello all, welcome back to the recipe project where we are today going to create a recipe that is again out of the, it's out of the Alabama Living magazine that I had when I was living there. We had already done La Pastilla Dolce, and on the same page is Coconut Pecan Pie. Now, yeah, my husband loves coconut, so we are going to make this one today. This is what it's supposed to look like. But since I've started this channel, not one of my recipes has turned out looking exactly like the pictures. So I'm kind of batting zero. Not really sure what that means, but I think it's not doing good. It's a baseball term or something. I'll have to look that up. So today we are going to make, it has, like I said, it has coconut and pecan. So I have my coconut and pecans in the oven toasting. Now you do not have to do that. I always toast my nuts if a recipe calls for nuts and my coconut because to me it adds a lot of extra flavor. It's just a step I always do. So again, you don't have to do it. The recipe doesn't say to do it, but I'm gonna because I like the flavor. And when you have nuts and you have coconut in, you need to watch it like a hawk. I mean, like a hawk. And you have to do this move too, because it instantly will go from not done to burnt, and then you'll just ruin all your stuff. So I have that in the oven. My oven's already preheated, so I'm heating that stuff up at the oven temperature that I need, which is 325. So I have that set. Sorry for my voice. I have allergies. Really bad, so something out there is just getting me. I don't know what blossomed. It's really not that warm outside, but something said I'm gonna get her. It's just my voice. The rest of me feels fine. It's really odd. So we're gonna get to it, and we're gonna make this pie. I'm so excited about it. Okay, y'all, you need to really pay attention because this recipe comes together so fast you're going to probably miss something if you blink. So in a bowl we have softened margarine. Now it calls for margarine or butter. I happen to have margarine on hand for a recipe I did a couple weeks ago, and I don't like to waste stuff, so I'm going to try it with margarine. It's softened, and margarine softens a little differently than butter. So I have that softened. That is 1 stick. And with that, I am going to cream 2 cups of sugar. So 2 cups of sugar, and I'm going to get that creamed up. Got that creamed together. Now I'm going to add 5 beaten eggs. So I've already beat these up. I'm going to get these in here. I'm going to mix this until combined. Okay, now we are going to add our buttermilk. It's 1 cup of buttermilk. Here's where, don't worry, I already took out my pecans and my coconut. So if you were worried, I got them out in time. So now this is where the coconut. Now this is 14 ounces of coconut. And so that is 2 small bags or 1 large. Now you're going to say, well, geez, that is a lot of coconut and a lot of eggs. Well, guess what? I'm going to say this makes 2 pies. 2 pies. And you're going to say, well, I think that's okay then. 2 pies. So I'm planning on eating 1, sharing with my family. And then I am planning on freezing 1 by putting it in lots of tin foil and a lot of saran wrap so it doesn't get freezer burnt, and saving it for a later date. So here we go, pouring this all in here. My nice lightly toasted coconut and pecans. Excuse me, sorry again. All right. So now I'm just going to stir this until combined. Whoops. Uh-oh. That's what my daughter says. Uh-oh. Mama likes to make messes in the kitchen. All right, get this all nice and combined. It's already starting to look really good. Make sure to get all that stuff at the bottom there. Nice and creamy. All right. Here's our 2 pie crusts. Now this is deep dish, and they wanted you to have pies that were already, pie crusts that were already made from the store. So you didn't really have to do anything. So now I just need to divide this up between both of these pies. And I have this on a cookie sheet that is covered with tin foil. The reason is because, well, every time I make pies, they always drip, so I don't want that in my oven. 2, I covered it in tin foil because have you ever tried to scrape a pan after something burns on it, like a pie crust, or I mean a pie filling in the oven? It is so hard to get off, and you have to scrape, 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 and then you have to soak, soak, soak. So I don't want to do that, and so I just put some tin foil on here because I know it's going to bubble. They always do for me. All right, now those look beautiful. I'm so excited about baking this. So if you blinked, you definitely missed it because that went together just so easy. Now we're going to put this in the oven, and it says I have to bake it at 325 for 35 minutes. I am going to put it in for 25 minutes, and I'm going to check it after that because, like I said, you know, you never know with your oven how it's going to act. I just want to be on the safe side, so I'm going to check them after 25 minutes. You got to bake them until they're golden brown. Now with pie, you always, well, with anything, when you bake in the oven, always rotate it halfway through. I learned that in America's Test Kitchen. Rotate it halfway through. And also with your pie. Mine always, the crust always turns a little too brown way too fast. So about halfway through anyway, I put a thing of tin foil on the whole top because I want my pie crust to be done and I don't want it to be overdone. So here we go in the oven for 25 minutes and we'll see what we have. I cannot wait. Okay, I am going to check them. So let me turn off my timer. Oh yeah, they are nowhere near done. Okay. All right, I'm going to put them in for another 5 minutes and check them out. My crust is getting a little brown, so I'm going to throw a quick tin foil on there so it doesn't get brown too much. And then I'm going to throw them back in the oven for another 5 minutes. Okay, timer's going off again. Another 5 minutes have went by. Darn it. All right, here we go. Try this again. Oh, gosh, it smells so good. Okay, let's see what we have. All right, so they're still pretty jiggly. Let me see. I looked online and it said about 200. So I want to see how far we are away. Oh, dropped the towel on the floor. We are at about 174. So we are getting close. I'm going to try another 5 minutes and we'll see what we have. Alrighty, another 5 minutes have went by. I know you're saying, wow, this is a lot, but you do not want to overbake stuff. So this is a precaution. I don't want to overbake things. All right, let's check. All right, we are at temperature. So I am going to let these sit. Still a little loose. Pumpkin pie, and not pumpkin pie, sorry, pecan pie is like that. It's a little loose. So you got to let it sit and come all together. Turn off my oven. And we are going to wait probably an hour. I'm going to look it up online and see how long, but I'm going to let it set at least an hour. And then we're going to try it. Oh, I'm really excited. Actually, it's a lot lighter than the picture. Maybe this isn't a picture of it, but maybe not. Anyway, we'll try it in about an hour. See you back. The wait is over. Time to try. Try to make my slice pretty nice here. It looks good. Kind of fell apart, but let me see. Mmm! This is so good. Mmm. That is awesome. It is so good. And wow, I cannot wait to eat the rest of that slice. The toasted pecans and coconut just add another depth of flavor to this, so I definitely would recommend doing that. And like I said, I'm going to take this other pie, wrap it in tin foil and cellophane, and I'm going to pop it in the freezer and, you know, cool it, unthaw it at a later date. But this recipe does make 2 pies, so if you think, oh, that's a lot of ingredients, it makes 2 pies, so that's fabulous. Or you can keep one and take one to a friend, whatever you want. I'm keeping them for myself. So this again came from the Alabama Living Catalog, November 2020. I have the link in the description. Please like and subscribe, and also comment and let me know if you made this, if you liked it. Please give me a thumbs up. Have a great day, y'all. Also, a little side note on this pie. This is a key thing. If you are comparing your pie to the picture or your dessert to the picture, make sure you're looking at the correct one, because I was comparing it to this picture, but evidently this is a yummy pecan pie. So that's a little bit different than my coconut pecan pie, which is a little bit lighter because it has more coconut. It had 14 ounces of coconut and only a half a cup of pecans in it. So, yeah, make sure you're always comparing it to the right one so you don't upset yourself that it doesn't look like the picture. Mine never does, but, you know, at least, you know, just don't set yourself up for failure. Have a great day.